Anger and despair after the floods brought by Storm Bert, with claims that the warnings weren't good enough and better defences are needed.
Here in Pontypridd, a month's worth of rain fell in just 24 hours. Flooding like this happened just 4 years ago, and the people here are frustrated that lessons haven't been learnt.
And the clean-up operation will get underway here in the market town of Tenbury Wells in Worcestershire. Yesterday, a wall collapsed, sending floodwater gushing onto the streets within seconds.
Hello there, plenty of heavy rain through the day on Sunday from Storm Bert and some strong gusty winds too, this time strongest across the southern half of the UK. Here are some of the highest wind gusts here. Gust of wind in Yeovilton in Somerset of 76 miles an hour. That is the strongest gust recorded at this site for 34 years. And some curiously mild air to 19 degrees Celsius in Santon Downham in Suffolk. But of course, of most concern has been just how much rainfall we've been seeing. Parts of South East and Wales, of course, seeing some severe flooding.
Good morning, both. Good morning to you. After what a weekend. At the moment, we do have 3 severe flood warnings in force. These are issued by SEPA, by Natural Resources Wales, and also by the Environment Agency, and they appertain to England and Wales. So we've got 1 around the Northampton area, 2 in southeast Wales, and these mean danger to life and significant disruption is likely, as we have seen.
We've had so much rain over the weekend in some places, Carol. Morning.
That's right, John. Good morning, everyone. We've had more than a month's worth of rain this weekend in some parts of the country. We've seen the pictures in the news of the flooding, not forgetting the snow and the gales as well, the stormy conditions that we've had. And it's been pretty wet, as you can see, in Derbyshire as well.
Tourists heading to the Steel Horse Heads, standing next to the M9 motorway, will have a chance to climb inside the 98-foot tall structures.
The kelpies actually howl when the wind blows through the holes in them as well. Really mystical, it's very nice. But the weather, on the other hand, isn't quite so nice at all. We've had a month's worth of rainfall in some parts of the country through the course of the weekend.
Is it going to calm down a bit, Carol, after the weekend?
It is, yes. We're not going to see the same volume of rain that we had at the weekend, but as we go through this week, there will still be some showers in the forecast. And of course, the river's still responding to the rain that we did see at the weekend.
Thank you. The severe flood warnings from southern Wales were lifted earlier on, but there's still a very large cluster of them across parts of southwestern England, the Midlands, northern England. There's a couple across northern Scotland too, but that one on the River Nen in Northamptonshire is still there.
There's some lovely sunshine at the moment, so although it's cold, at least you can glow in the beautiful sun. Let's take a look. Here we go. Hello there, and a very good evening to you once again. Now, can you spot the 2 dogs in this camouflage picture? They are there and there. Mika and Kiki looking very cute. Now you see them, now you don't, because we've got to move on to the weather. We've got a decent day tomorrow, once again dry and bright. There's some rain overnight and into Wednesday. Wednesday looking a bit damp at the moment. We'll come on to that. It tends to improve though for Thursday and Friday, but it's also going to turn colder for a few days as well before things pick up into the weekend. Possibly turning a bit more unsettled into the weekend. That's still a few days off, and you can see the temperatures I mentioned at the beginning getting colder midweek, but recovering into the weekend. That's it. Cheerio.
News on these flood warnings.
Yeah, the storm itself is moving away, Sophie. It has been a bit of a quieter day today, in actual fact. This is a Weather Watcher picture taken looking over the River Nene in Northamptonshire.
And after a Storm Bert weekend, hopefully a calmer few days ahead?
Yeah, I'm pleased to say we're something a little bit less eventful over the coming days. Gosh, what a weekend. Very, very lively weather indeed. I'm pleased to say things looking like they're going to calm down somewhat over the coming days. And actually, today's been a really lovely day in the capital. Yes, not a lot of leaves left on the trees, but I think lots of us have enjoyed some decent spells of sunshine through the day today. And actually, tomorrow, I'm pleased to say, looks pretty good as well. It is going to feel a little bit colder, but actually, thanks to a ridge of high pressure, plenty of fine and dry weather on the way.
Let's take a quick look at the outlook for this week. And as I say, high pressure starts to move in. Colder post-storm, so certainly a chilly night to come. And then for the end of the week, certainly calmer conditions, but there is some rain around midweek. So there you have it. Still keeping a watch fire on the forecast. As I say, those flood warnings still very much in place. Hopefully that changes by this time tomorrow.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Alex, thank you for that.